just left our hotel. We are at the Pixar Place Hotel. So fun. And we are doing early entry, so I'm going to show you guys where you go. We just left our room. It's about 6:20. I'm going to show you where you can go across the street here. We're going to go right up here to this light, the very first light. We're going to go right at the crosswalk. We are headed in the crosswalk. This is Disney's Grand Californian. We are coming over here. There are two options when you come over here across the street to the Grand. And again, we're just across the street. There is the Pixar Place Hotel. We're coming over here. Let me show you our options. Just came from there across the street. And over here, there are actually two entrances. You can come over here. This is for Pixar Place Hotel guests. Okay, and this is a hotel key is required. Okay. But this takes you over to by Corndog Castle by Goofy Sky School, and you can do early entry for like Incredicoaster and Toy Story. We're gonna go right through here. Liz just went right through here. We're at Disneyland Hotel Resort, so we're gonna use our hotel key. Thank you. We're gonna go in this door, and we're gonna go up here this way through the Grand, because we actually want to be at the security point where I've done early entry already. It is the security point that takes you into downtown Disney. It opens at 7. That other security point right there that I was showing you does not open until 7:15, 7:20, and it's at a different spot in the park. We don't want to be at that spot, so that's why we're going this way. Here we are at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. We're gonna go right here into the lobby, and at the lobby, we're gonna go left. Make sure you go this way to security. Don't go down there to the Grizzly River Run entrance. Go left. Come down here, we're gonna line up for security. And it puts you out right here at the security. And look at this. We are the first crazy ones. I mean, the first early ones at security. And this is where they're gonna have you line up. It is 6:47 on a Friday, and this is our line check. There are not very many people in line, to be honest. You could get here at 6:45 and you'd have been just fine. This security opens at 7, and we're going to Disney California Adventure. Keep in mind that here at the Grand, anyone can line up from Pixar Place, from the Grand. You wouldn't be seeing guests from the Disneyland Hotel, but anyone who has early entry would come to this place to line up. So there you go. We got here super early because we weren't sure how long it would take us to travel from the Pixar Place, not travel, from the Pixar Place Hotel. Just wanted to also mention, every guest here at the hotel could be lined up right now if they were going to take advantage of early entry and only going into one park. I really don't feel like every guest obviously is not here and that it's affecting the lines. This is just before security is opening at 6:50, and this is our line. There's the end of the line. There's the end of the line. There's the beginning of the line. All the guests at the hotel could be lined up here. Some are going to be over at Grizzly River Run lined up right now, but the fact that you can only go into one theme park now, I don't feel like it's going to be so crowded because all the guests are going into one theme park, unlike it used to be. So remember that. Those that were worried that early entry being assigned to only one park was going to affect how the lines were and how the crowds were for early entry, and I don't think it's going to affect. You just came out of security. It puts you right here by the dress shop and Sephora in downtown Disney. So now we are headed to the gates, and it's just barely after 7. We will line up, and for early entry, they let everybody line up at the same spot, and then everybody gets in about 7:20, 7:25, depending on the day, and not really the day, just depending on how things go. Anyway, then everybody goes in at the same spot. Then early entry guests have a certain area once they get in the park, where then they show their hotel key, and then they get in at 7:30. It is 7:07 in the morning, and we are lined up over here at Disney California Adventure. We just came from there through downtown Disney through security. These are the people that are lined up for early entry and rope drop. There's no distinction between the line. One thing I wanted to mention, so we are standing right here at the gates at the front of Disney California Adventure. When you go line up over at Grizzly River Run, which I tell people not to, that gate, when that gate opens, it's the same time as this gate opens. So if you're wanting to go to Guardians of the Galaxy or Web Slingers or Soarin', right here you are right next to those attractions, and you're going to get on faster than those people that are lined up down there because they still have to go through security and then they go through the gates. So line up here at the gates at DCA, even if you're staying at the Grand Californian. There are two options for early entry. You can either show your room key, or you can show your reservation on your phone in the app to get in for early entry as a hotel guest, wherever you're at, whichever park. 7:20 and we are in. So we are going to head this direction. This morning we're actually gonna go do Soarin' first during early entry. So over here, we're gonna come this direction. We're gonna do Soarin' because Soarin' is open during early entry. And as you can see, there's the early entry sign. We're headed over here to Soarin'. Let's see if we can get on Soarin'. It says it's open during early entry, but I'm not seeing a rope dropped. Cast member back there just told us they're having a small issue. They're not sure if they're going to be opening at early entry, so we're going to plan B. We're gonna go get in line for a different attraction. Because it is not open, we're gonna go ahead and go to Web Slingers. So again, always have a plan B. I'm always big about having a plan B. We're gonna go to Web Slingers and then see how much time we have, but for sure get in line for Racers before the rope drop people are let into the park. This is where you're going to prove that you are a guest at a Disney property. You have to show your key, or you have to show your reservation in the app. So this is where you want to either have out your key or open up your app so that you can get in for early entry. You have to show that you're staying at a Disney property. These are all the guests that are lined up for rope drop. So they will let them in. The rope will drop at 8. We were just let in. It's about 7:32 and we're going to Web Slingers. Just got off Web Slingers. It is 7:50. We are heading over to Radiator Springs Racers. We're going to try and get in the line for Racers. It is not open during early entry. We're gonna get in line before the people who were lined up we showed you earlier for rope drop. They come in at 8, so we wanna get in line before they get here. There's one of them fancy water refill stations if you need one on your way over to Cars Land. So you could have done Soarin' this morning like we tried to, and then get over here to this Racers line. You do have time to do that attraction and then come over. So this morning we had to pivot, go to Web Slingers, which is fine. So if it's Web Slingers or Guardians or Soarin', do one of those attractions and then come over and get in the line for Racers. We're gonna get in line for Radiator Springs Racers. Okay, you can see the cars. They're already testing them. That's a good sign. That means the attraction should open at 8. So here we go. Here, look, they're testing. And we're on Racers. It's just a few minutes after 8. 8:09 and we are on Racers. That was so fast. Here we go! Yeah! See you later. Look who's out for being great, Lightning McQueen. Hi. How are you this morning? Well, thanks. Soarin' is open now, so we're gonna come over here and do Soarin' next. It says a 10-minute wait. Smoke Jumpers Grill now serves breakfast, so we're gonna try some of their breakfast items this morning off their new menu. We got the breakfast sandwich. It's got sausage, egg, cheese, hash brown, and you can either get breakfast fries or a mandarin orange with it. And I chose to get the sauce on the side so I can put the sandwich and I can use it on my fries. And there's the classic breakfast burrito. We'll open that up in just a second, and also seasoned fries, or you can get a mandarin orange. Cut into the burrito. That looks really good. Look at all that egg, cheese, sausage, yummy. Breakfast sandwich. It's got sausage, egg, cheese, and hash brown. All my early entry videos where I keep talking about the entrance over by Grizzly River Run. So here is Grizzly River Run, the attraction. This is the entrance to and from inside the Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. And this hotel exit and entrance is for anyone, but early morning in the morning, it's only for hotel guests. I'm gonna show you the other exit out of Disney California Adventure that is for hotel guests, and you can go out here by Corn Dog Castle. Here's Corn Dog Castle. We're gonna go right over this way. It says hotel guests only, so you're gonna come through here. You'll be able to exit. I'll show you where it goes out. So this is where they have security in the morning. And like I was mentioning, you can't use this exit in the morning when you're coming for early entry. Here behind me is the security. So this is the entrance. This morning, if we had wanted to, when we left our hotel, remember I showed you one entrance into the parks that was for Pixar Place Hotel guests. This is the security spot for that. They do not open until about 7:20. So I don't recommend using this one if you're trying to go on like Guardians and be one of the first ones in the morning. I would use where I went to the downtown Disney because they open at 7. This security spot does not open until 7:15 or 7:20, she said. Just came through that gate. This is for Pixar Place Hotel guests only, and this is where we just came out. Now this morning we could have gone in this way, and we decided to go this way, remember? And the reason for that is because here, this security point inside that goes into downtown Disney opens at 7 a.m. This security point does not open until 7:20-ish. And even then you're over on this side of the park. So you're going to Incredicoaster or Toy Story for early entry versus this way. It would be faster to go to Soarin', Web Slingers, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Now we're back at the Pixar Place Hotel. This video showed you all about how to maximize early entry when you're staying at the Pixar Place Hotel. For tips about how to do early entry when you go to Disneyland, watch this video for more information. Now hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any Disney planning tips from me.